Hey guys, Hextron here, and today we're taking a look at a vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. This time we're taking a look at Wingnut and Screwloose. Now, this guy seems a little bit familiar. If you're watching the Nick Turtles version of the cartoon, then you might be thinking he looks very similar to Kirby Bat. Now, as far as the colors go, they're completely different, obviously different molds, about the same size, and this guy has the big wings. This guy, where he did have kind of small wings, he made them a little bit larger, so we'll get into this particular figure here in a bit. But you can see that with the Kirby Bat, he came with his own little pet bat there that he puts in his hand. I haven't seen that thing in the show yet, so I don't know if it's kind of a pet or just a random bat. But with Wingnut here, he also came with Screwloose, which is some crazy looking mosquito which has problem balancing because he doesn't sit down on that foot. But we'll go ahead and look at this guy a little bit more in detail, but something I kind of wanted to show you guys that might be looking at the Kirby Bat and thinking, who did that remind me of whenever I collected these guys back in the day when they came out. So basically Wingnut there. Another comparison I wanted to do for you guys before we move on to the figure is there's the Battle Shell version of the Nick Turtles Raph, and here is the vintage version of the Raph, or Raphael, however we call him. But very cool there. About the same size there as far as Raphs go. Now, as far as Screwloose here, we'll go ahead and focus in on him. Really not a whole lot to it. He's got a little bit of molded detail. Let me make sure this is focused again for us. But you can definitely tell that he's a little mosquito with his crooked nose here. He's got his tongue sticking out and his teeth. He's got a little bit of a belly there. He's got 4 arms. One's molded onto this foot right here. Going to the back, you can see some nice wings there, and just, I guess this is just his tail with some molded detail in there. So that's basically him. Now the main feature is Wingnut here, which this guy's really cool. This is one that I never had when I was a kid, but now that I have it, he was definitely one of the first ones that I've started buying the vintage turtles again. He was one of the ones that I had to have. So he does come with a couple of weapons, a gun and a grenade up here that can store, also with a belt and 2 wings. So if you want to make sure this guy's complete, you need to be looking for those 5 things, or 6 things if you include this guy. But in kind of looking at him, he is very similar to what we would think of, a Batman, the blue and the gray and the wings and stuff like that. So very, very cool. Take a look at the wings back here. You can see some molded detail. Looks like he's got some bullet holes, and he's just kind of like put this thing together, and some little peg holes and stuff from, bolting it all together here. Same with this. Now these are actually his real wings on the inside. He's just put some metal to hold them in there because he's got really small wings and he needed bigger ones. So I guess that's kind of the theme with that. And you can see on this side they actually painted it. So I'm not bothered at all by the fact they didn't paint the back, just because of the you're gonna have it up against the wall, so it's a little bit more collector friendly, and this looks really nice. And you can see all the little panels and stuff that he's trying to put together. As far as that face sculpt, man, it looks really nice. The articulation is pretty much what you can expect. Rotates here, the arms go back and forward here, and the legs, these can turn and kind of move back and forth there. So, but not too bad. Does come with a little bit of mold detail here on the arm. And you can see it looks like some metal plates, and same thing down here with his glove. Looks like some electronics. Is he wearing a power glove? I'm not really sure there. That's what it looks like to me. It's got some more blue detail, molded detail. Same thing with the legs, some yellow there. Molded detail, but they didn't paint it on this one. You can see he's got the little tail back there. Some nice paint detail here on the feet. They could have easily just left this blue back here, but they went ahead and painted it. With the belt, you can see he's got a bat on the front, some TNT or dynamite. This little thing, I guess you could put some keys on or something, I don't know. Another bat right here, molded detail, a little satchel or bag, and then he's got 3 little bullets over here. So not too bad of a figure. And the wings, they do move like this. They do come off as well. So that's why you need to look for the 5 pieces. The gun and grenade, I'm just going to show you with the gun that you can take it off and just put it in his hand, and he can hold his gun there. So very cool little figure. Do like him. If you're wanting to get back into collecting vintage figures, he is definitely one to get. Him and his little partner here. So there is Wingnut and Screwloose. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I've got a lot of new vintage turtles in, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy those. And whenever I get the Transformer stuff in, I'll end up getting over that as well. But I'm really going to focus on these vintage ones just because they're just so much fun and so cool looking. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.